beautiful souls, it's your girl Rabia and welcome back to another episode of Rabia Unfolded. In today's episode, we're going to be making the most delicious fried white navy beans you would ever try in your life. I know it's not a good thing to brag and I don't mean to brag, but trust me, if you follow this recipe step by step with me, I bet you're going to come out with the most delicious fried white beans ever. Can I repeat that again? You're going to come up with the most delicious fried white beans ever, and I can guarantee you that. Okay, for this recipe, we're going to be needing beans, of course. That's the main ingredient of the show. So today I choose to use these white navy beans. I just love white beans because when you add all of these vegetables to it, like, it brings out that pop of color and it looks so amazing and delicious. So yeah, my beans here is already parboiled. I do have my already boiled beef, my boiled cow skin, popularly known in Cameroon as nkanda, Nigerians call it pomo, some boiled smoked fish. I do have my beef stock with me. I have my already sliced parsley, sliced leeks, and my sliced green onions. And again, right here is my already sliced carrots. Some sliced green bell peppers, just for that pop of color, right? I also have my sliced onions, blended garlics, and blended ginger. Garlic and ginger are must-have items for these beans because they help give up that beautiful flavor and a beautiful taste that you would love in any beans recipe. Right here with me today, I'm gonna be using this canola oil to cook these beans. Most people choose to go with palm oil or red oil as we call it in Cameroon. Depending on what you have available or what you want to go with, just feel free. But for today, I'm going with my canola oil. Then right here in this bowl is my tomato paste. It's already boiled and ready to go. Next to it, we have some blended red bell peppers, ready to go as well. Then for the dried ingredient, guys, today we're going with a mix of dried rosemary, dried thyme, dried bay leaves, dried basils. They're already mixed and crushed in this pack right here. So dried parsley flakes, some dried bay leaves, and next here is also some dried bay leaves and some dried thyme, the Cameroonian way that's always mixed in a bunch. So I have that also ready to go. For my dried ingredients as well, I never forget to go with my ground black pepper, ground white pepper. Like, guys, I don't know how beans would taste like without any ground country onions. So we call this in Cameroon country onions, but it's popularly known as African nutmeg. So for my seasonings, guys, I'm gonna be going with 2 Maggi cubes, 1 Maggi crevette, a pinch of salt, and a pinch of Ajinomoto. I don't know if you guys know Ajinomoto, but in Cameroon, it's popularly used especially for achu soup to give that addition of taste and flavor to the achu soup. But me, I always like adding Ajinomoto to everything I cook. It just gives that beautiful taste, right? And right here, I have my dish ready for me to serve the beans in when it's done. So guys, feel free to change the quantity of all of these. That's why I'm not going to be giving you any measurements because you just add the ingredients according to what you have available and according to what quantity you want in it, right? So I can choose to go more on the beef and less on the kanda or more on the dried fish. It just depends on you how you want this to do. So this is a freelancer. Feel free to use whatever ingredients or whatever you have available with you. But just follow the same process and it's gonna be good, trust me. So guys, if you want to see how to come out with this delicious, yummy, fried white navy beans, then stay tuned and let's unfold this beautiful recipe together. Okay, to start up beautiful souls, so we're gonna heat up a pan, a pot, whatever you're using. Make sure it's nice and hot. And once the pot is nice and hot, you add in your canola oil, vegetable oil, any oil you're using, red oil or whatever oil you're using, add it to the pot and make sure it sits there and heats up for a little bit. Don't overheat the oil, please, because you don't want to burn all of this, right? Okay, beautiful souls. So now that my oil is nice and hot, I'm gonna go down and reduce my heat because I can see the smoke coming out of it, which tells me that the oil is already overheated. So you might probably hear lots of noise at the background. Hopefully you don't hear that, but it's just my fan. That's just to help take out the smoke from the kitchen so we don't get that fire alarm. So first start by frying your onions there. Make sure you fry them very well, they don't get burnt. Yep. Now that your onions is like ready, soft, you can tell from the fact that it's already soft and you can see it flaky. Then you go ahead and add your tomato paste into it. So I just rinse out the rest of the tomato paste from my bowl. Make sure everything is out and in the pot. You're gonna add your tomatoes like this and let it simmer for a bit before you add other ingredients. Now feel free to add your ground red bell pepper in your tomato mix, that way they can cook together. Don't just leave it to cook like that. Give it a good mix, that way everything mixes and blends together beautifully. So now you can feel free to cover your pot and let it simmer for a bit before you continue with the other processes. I'm gonna be adding my beef stir fries. I'm also gonna be adding my nkana or pomo, cow skin. I don't want to use all of it, so I was scooping it out from the pot there. Next, I will add my smoked fish. At this stage, it's safe for you to add part of your dried ingredients and your seasonings. So I'll add all of my seasonings because I want to keep this to simmer for another 5 to 10 minutes. That way all the ingredients can penetrate into the proteins, right? So I'm going to be adding my Maggi crevette, my Maggi cubes, salt to taste, and some little Ajinomoto there. Again, for the dried ingredients, I'm going to be adding my bay leaves, my thyme, my mixed dry herbs, and my parsley flakes. So that way they can cook in there. So you can tell like the bay leaves, especially, they're really hard. So I always like for it to cook very well. Mix everything nicely. Make sure it mixes well. Ooh, it's already smelling so good. At this point in time, it's safe for me to add in a little bit of my beef stock here. I didn't add a lot of salt, if you noticed, because there's already salt and Maggi in this beef stock, so I don't want it to be over salty. So if you don't have any beef stock that you had already prepared earlier, feel free to increase the quantity of the Maggi you're using or the salt and taste to make sure everything tastes accurately. Let's go ahead and add this beef stock into this pot and let it simmer for at least 5 to 10 minutes. By the way, guys, if you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really do appreciate your love, your concern, and your contributions to Twin to Eat That. That's Rabia Unfolded channel goes global. If you're new here, what are you still waiting for? Just go ahead and hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell button. That way you won't miss any of my videos that I upload every Wednesdays. Thank you. I'm gonna cover the pot and let it simmer for the next 5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Let's take a look here and see how our pot is faring so far. It's doing so great, just the right temperature I want. And yeah, move on to the next step. So for this next step, it's gonna be adding the beans. But since the beans is already boiled, I don't like it to be soft at all. So what I'll do here, I'll go ahead and add the remaining dried ingredients that I have, then the remaining vegetables. Give this a good stir before adding my beans. Okay, so now guys, for the next step, I'm going to go ahead and add these dried ingredients. I know you'll be wondering why I added the other half before adding these ones now. That's because I want to add them towards the end of this dish. That way you would still perceive the aroma, the flavor will still be outstanding. So yeah, let's go ahead and add these dried ingredients right now. Alongside the dried ingredients, I'll add in my sliced carrots and adding them at this stage. So guys, another thing you can add to this is green beans. I just didn't want to add it because I already have the green bell peppers. So to me, green bell peppers are okay. Feel free to add green beans at this stage if you want to. Add in your green herbs and give all of that a good mix. You see how the colors are already coming in together and looking so beautiful and delicious. That's exactly what we're talking about. That's exactly what we need. At this stage, beautiful souls, if you notice that your mix here is already too thick, then you might want to go ahead and add some water, add some stock if you have any left, because you don't want the beans to be too dry, right? I normally don't want my beans to be too dry. So that's the reason why I saved this remaining stock here. So I'm going to be using the rest of the stock now. Add everything into the pot. Oh, look how nice that is. The broth settled underneath, and that's when it's coming in right now. Now I'll go ahead and add my beans, guys. Oh, that looks so good. Add the beans according to what you want, according to what you have. Then give it a good mix. I think that's enough for this pot. Good mix. Oh, look at that. As it's mixing, guys, I'm already seeing that blend of those beautiful colors coming through together. And this is exactly what I wanted. So take your time here, give it a good mix. That way everything mixes together nicely. So I'm just going to cover my pot and let it cook for another 5 to 10 minutes. And everything will be ready and nice to go with. Okay, beautiful souls. Now our beans is ready to be served. So you can serve these beans with boiled white rice, boiled yams, boiled sweet potatoes, boiled Irish potatoes, with literally anything you want. It goes with virtually everything and anything, any side dish of your choice. For today, I'm going to be eating mine with some boiled white rice. So beautiful souls, just take a look at this. Isn't this the most delicious fried white beans you would ever try in your life? Or you've ever seen in your life? Thank you so much for staying throughout this video with me. I really do appreciate it. Please go ahead and like this video, share, subscribe, and comment below what's the favorite side dish you would love to eat these beans with. Thank you so much for everything, and see you in another episode of Rabia Unfolded. Cheers.